So people want to know about how to heal yourself, whether it's possible for you to take a super active, super potentiality of you healing yourself. People want to know if you can be a partner in your healing process, whether you're going through a certain type of treatment, or if you're, whether it's physical or psychological or mental, whatever the ailment or the nature of the illness might be, is it possible for you to partner up with, whoever it is, with God, with your medical team, with yourself, to heal yourself? What is the quintessential part that you can play in healing yourself?
Yes, so you are speaking about manifesting your health. Manifesting your health is possible on the level of consciousness where you can see your mind, your indoctrinated mind that is separated from reality. If you clearly see, you pay attention to yourself, to your own mind, and you suddenly notice there's a tremendous turbulence there. You admit the turbulence, you admit the storm going on, tsunamis of emotions. And we all put all this calm mask, we just have the superficial smiles, but underneath, what's underneath? Can you face that? Can you admit that? Can you witness that? Can you be present to it for a certain period of time? Just sit quietly and be present. What's inside of you? What's going on, right? So that storm of the mind, that emotional hurricane, is constantly triggers the parasympathetic system, nervous system, right? So we living in this state of emergency, ongoing emergency, a very stressful state, and so we can take all kinds
So we
of.
live in a perpetual state of emergency.
Yes.
Which is activating our parasympathetic nervous system, which activates the inflammatory responses and the biomarkers of your body on a physical level, which translates into all kinds of inflammatory illnesses on a physical level.
So this is very scientific. There is nothing woo about it. It's just very simple, very woo. And no woo, no voodoo about it. It's just very simple fact of life, fact of biology, fact of physiology. We take responsibility for the continuous stress that we put ourselves into, just by not confronting this emotional tsunami that unfolds inside of us. So my suggestion, what I see clearly for myself and what I'm doing for my own well-being, is paying attention to your inner beingness, right? Turn the attention inward, right? We pay attention all the time to all kinds of circumstances, situations of our life, but we rarely just sit quietly. And even when we are in meditation, it's just like a method of something, doing something. Methods don't go very far. It has to be just spontaneous, kind of relaxation, celebratory attitude towards yourself. Like, I'm really interested in myself. Just simply interest. Are you interested in yourself, or you are
That's a
only
good question.
you're only
Are you interested in yourself?
you're only interested in baseball games, and you are interested in news and what's going on in
the
politics,
circumstances,
and
yeah.
who will win the election, and it's so important for you. How about you? Are you important for yourself? Right? So, and it's kind of resignation. We feel like, like we feel we need to swallow all these pills. We need to go through all this medical procedure. We have to do that. But how about paying attention to ourselves? Right? Okay, go through your procedure, swallow your pills if you like, but also consider that you are important, and the mind is your mind. It's not somebody else's mind. And if the mind is playing tricks on you, then who is in charge here? Is that indoctrinated mind, or is that awareness? The awareness is a universal mind. It's not even your mind. Your mind is just
So you're talking about you and your true self.
yeah,
your mind and your higher mind, your higher self.
Yes. So we are all conditioned, right? Even language itself is a conditioning. We are born in the conditioning. So that conditioning is the wall between us and reality. What's true, what's real, the universe, universal consciousness. So we are separated, we are isolated, we are confined in the Plato's cave. So you want to be healed, you have to stick your nose out of the cave and see what's out there. There is outdoors, you see? Outdoor, universal outdoors. The mind-blowing mind of the universe, and that mind-blowing mind of the universe is coincidentally your own mind.
Well,
It's so true. It's so real, and I'm just amazed that people don't notice it. It's just like right there, right so close. So we are so busy with our lives and our problems and so-called problems. And most of those problems, again, they're all arising from that emotional turmoil. Emotional turmoil is just consumes our life, and we don't see it, right? So let's see it, because otherwise, if we are only indoctrinated mind, if we don't have any connectedness to universal mind, then we are really
slave of the matrix.
Yeah, we have no free will. It's just like listen to Robert Sapolsky,
other people,
to Sam Harris. It's all true. It's all scientific. There is no free will.
So how does this go in congruence?
There is no
so
free
how
will.
is it that you can actually be the master of your own destiny when you have your no free will? And that's what most people would ask you right now.
Yeah. So, but underneath of not having free will, there is a free will of the universe. And the free will of the universe is your free will too. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying that you can partner.
Because you're not separated
So
from
this
the
doesn't
universe.
sound woo-woo thing to most people, that we can actually partner with the universe to heal ourselves.
Well,
How do you practically do that?
Practically
How do you
doing
partner with God,
Yeah.
universe, or the
Listen to this, what I
whatever
said.
you
again,
call God?
Listen to what I'm saying again and again and again, because you will feel a tremendous resistance, because indoctrinated mind wants to hold you hostage, right? And it will not let you go easily, because it feels like, yeah, that's my life, No, it's not. Your life is outside of the cave of Plato's cave. It's not inside of the cave.
Or outside of the matrix.
Yeah,
your
your
real life is in the real world.
Yes, and the real
Not
world,
inside the matrix.
and the real world is just few inches away. It's not far away. It's
So So what do you, I think first and foremost, most people want to know, you distinguish what is the indoctrinated mind. What does it mean, the indoctrinated mind? What does it mean, the dogmatic, the inculcated mind that we all possess because we
Yeah.
all live in the matrix?
Yeah.
What does it mean? What is that?
Well, the indoctrinated mind is our normal thinking process. We all know that we have a stream of thoughts that is constantly
Okay.
there, right? The stream of thoughts, compulsive thoughts. Not that we want those thoughts, right? We don't want them.
It's a mental chatter.
And we even, when we look at them as a silly thoughts, and they're constantly inside of our mind, and we are constantly confused. We are constantly so all of those thoughts which comes to our mind, they are
The stream of the mental chatter that's
Yes.
constantly there in the backdrop of our
Yes.
existence.
Yes,
it's like something is like it's besides you and I. It's like something is takes a hold of us. Like
So it's like insanity is going on inside there, right?
Like 100%
If
of the
you
time.
would articulate that, verbalize that, whatever is going on,
We're all born insane.
yeah, and try to do it. Sit in front of mirror and just verbalize it. Bring it into language, whatever comes to your mind, and you will see how insane your indoctrinated mind is. And then you think that, okay, then you think, well, if I stop and for example, you have some issue, you have a problem, you think, oh, I can think, I can resolve it. I can think about it, right? So all those thoughts are rooted in the ideas which you were indoctrinated in your childhood. All the process of your growing up, right? You couldn't think for yourself, so you just you just filled yourself with all kinds of concepts. So we have all these beliefs and superstitions and prejudices and biases, and that's why we have
Opinions.
Yeah, that's why two people are so different, Republicans and Democrats. And it's like, because they are all been indoctrinated in different ways. They just cannot hear each other. They cannot communicate because divide
They'll
is,
die before they agree.
yeah, just like it's impossible, right? but in reality, we all, on another level, on the other level, when we get out of our mind, which was, we were completely, the mind was hijacked in the childhood. It was hijacked by
before you were
this
born.
belief system or that belief system, and we feel like, oh, we live in free country. Well, maybe you live in free country, but you don't live in free mind.
In a free mind.
In a free mind,
Yeah.
right? The free mind is your first country. That's where you need to find your freedom.
But by the nature
And
of reality, by the nature of the reality of the fact that we're born into the matrix, our mind is hijacked right off